Welcome to Indonesia, where every island is a world unto itself, and every sunrise signals the dawning of a new story. Here, in the heart of Southeast Asia, the land stretches across more than 17,000 islands, a winding chain that drapes the equator, rich in wonder, teeming with life. In this far-reaching realm, the boundary between land and water is sometimes blurred, but the spirit of its people remains fiercely distinct. As gentle morning mists drift over the emerald terraces of Bali, nature unveils her masterpiece. Rice paddies ripple in symmetrical waves, sculpted by generations of careful hands. Further east, the peak of Mount Bromo hovers above a crescent of clouds, ancient and eternal, its smoky wisps a silent signal to those who stand in awe below. In Sumatra, the mighty Lake Toba glistens, encircled by pine and legend. Some say it was born of gods, others of cataclysm, but all agree that its tranquil vastness soothes the restless soul. Beneath the turquoise embrace of the sea lies another world, Raja Ampat, a sanctuary of coral and color, the meeting ground for thousands of marine creatures in a watery ballet. Here, manta rays soar and parrots shout from emerald forests above, while sunlight dances on the backs of turtles gliding among the reefs. This archipelago is a canvas painted by nature's grandest visions, volcanoes that rise bold and brooding, lakes that sparkle like gems, and lush valleys carved by rivers old as memory. Everywhere, the pulse of history beats strong. Centuries ago, pilgrims and pioneers, traders and conquerors, all called these islands home. On the island of Java, dawn gently illuminates the ancient stones of Borobudur, the world's largest Buddhist temple. Stories stretch across its walls, etched by artists nearly 1,000 years ago, testaments to faith, artistry, and the passage of time. Nearby, the grandeur of Prambanan rises skyward, a Hindu temple complex adorned with carvings, guardians of heritage standing in silent, sacred keeping. When the first rays of sunlight pierce the dewy air, shadows play across these monoliths, revealing stories of gods and heroes, the lessons of yesterday, and the hopes for tomorrow. In the cool hush, even whispers become powerful confessions, and every stone is a chapter in Indonesia's living epic. But Indonesia does not simply preserve its past, it lives it. Close your eyes and listen. Let the Gamelan carry you to Java's heartland. Percussive metals ring in hypnotic cycles, building shimmering towers of sound. The bamboo Angklung, cradled in nimble hands, releases a cascade of melody, each note a celebration of community, each performance a gathering of spirits, young and old. Travel further east, and the Sasando, strung delicately upon a lontar palm, hums its poetic song, a gentle echo of the winds that caress the hills of East Nusa Tenggara. Music is everywhere, at dawn and dusk, in ceremony and in celebration, flowing from village courtyards and spilling into the streets. It is the soul of Java, the breath of Sumatra, the heartbeat of Bali. Each island offers its own serenade, a testament to centuries of artistry, to the unending dance of culture and nature entwined. Yet, above all, Indonesia is its people, vast, vibrant, and impossibly diverse. Over 300 ethnic groups call this archipelago home, each contributing threads of language, tradition, and artistry to a complex national tapestry. From the Minangkabau matriarchs of West Sumatra to the Dayak rainmakers of Kalimantan, from Batak and Betawi to Bugis, Toraja, and beyond. Every community carries not just its own customs, but also the shared heartbeat of Indonesia. More than 700 languages are spoken here, in daily greetings and secret stories passed down through generations. But unity thrives amidst the multitude. It is a tangible force, woven into the founding philosophy of Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, unity in diversity. Here, people walk side by side, honoring difference, finding strength in shared humanity. In city and village alike, festivals erupt in a blaze of color and sound. The air is thick with anticipation during Ramadan, the call to prayer floating on the dusk air, neighbors exchanging smiles, and communities gathering for the breaking of fast. On the day of silence, or Nyepi, Bali falls mute, the world pausing in meditative reflection, so even nature herself may rest. For Waisak, lanterns drift skyward, lighting the night in a gentle glow as Buddhist devotees commemorate the birth, enlightenment, and death of the Buddha. Come Christmas, churches swell with song, and children dance in anticipation. These celebrations, each rooted in faith and history, stand not as walls, but as bridges, uniting the many into one. On any given day, life pulses in the markets of Yogyakarta, where voices rise in friendly negotiation, fragrant spices swirl through the air, and colors blend in a vibrant mosaic. Fishermen coax their living from the sea, casting nets as their ancestors did, faces weathered by sun and salt. Elders knit tales as deftly as they weave baskets, each story a gift to the future. Children's laughter echoes down narrow lanes, a joyful reminder that in Indonesia, hope also has a home. Journey north to the Emerald Highlands, and the chirr of Sumatran cicadas fills the humid air. To the east, the waves of Lombok lap gently on white sand beaches, keeping secrets older than memory. Overhead, birds of paradise take to the sky, their brilliant plumage flashing in sunlight. A riot of red, gold, and iridescent blue. In every village and town, from bustling Jakarta to remote Papuan hamlets, the same spirit persists. A true sense of belonging, offered to visitors with open arms and open hearts. For here, Indonesia is not merely a geographical place, it is an emotion, embraced with warmth and pride by those who call it home, and graciously extended to all who arrive. It is in the touch of cool rain on a monsoon afternoon, in the fragrance of frangipani carried on the breeze, in the careful preparation of rendang, satay, and nasi goreng, dishes that gather friends and families for feasts both grand and humble. As dusk falls, 1,000 colors dazzle the horizon. Children run through fields with kites aloft, their laughter rising as the sky blushes with the promise of tomorrow. The breeze tugs at the red and white of the national flag, fluttering alongside the quiet pride of a people who cherish both legacy and progress. Night in Indonesia is alive with possibility. Markets glow under lanterns, storytelling by firelight continues in quiet courtyards, temples and mosques beam with the glow of faith and friendship. Indonesia is, at its heart, an invitation. To see more than just sights, to hear more than just sounds. It is a place to experience, to be welcomed, to discover and to connect, to walk among volcanic summits and secluded shores, to learn from ancient temples and bustling bazaars, to join hands with the millions who find joy in every sunrise and strength in every storm. It is a nation that rises from its diversity, embracing all who cross its shores, uniting many voices into a single, harmonious chorus. Here, celebration is woven into the fabric of life, and respect for all traditions is not just a custom, but a deeply held commitment. To witness Indonesia is to witness resilience and beauty. To listen is to hear the blended lyrics of nature, history, and hope. So, as you reflect on the verdant valleys, towering temples, and smiling faces, know that what you find in Indonesia is more than a destination. It is a journey through harmony itself. A symphony composed of mountains and seas, accents and aromas, history and hope. Here, every day is a festival, every person a story, every landscape a new beginning. This is what it means to belong, to a land, to a culture, to a vision that all are welcome. This is the sight, this is the sound, this is the heart of Indonesia, an all-inclusive nation where differences are treasured and every heartbeat counts. The invitation is open. The journey is yours. Thank you, Terima kasih, for taking a moment to walk alongside the beauty, spirit, and unity of Indonesia. Wherever you are in the world, may the inspiration of Indonesia's sights and sounds carry you forward, reminding us all that there is wonder and welcome in every corner of our world.